It's the horrifying reality police discovered after a seemingly normal Thanksgiving celebration turned into one of the most brutal family murders in history. This is the story of Joel Guy Jr., a man who took the love and sacrifices of his parents and repaid them with unimaginable cruelty. Joel Guy Sr., affectionately known as Michael, was a man everyone respected.
Lisa Guy, Michael's wife, was equally beloved. A human resources worker at an engineering firm, Lisa had a reputation for being caring and generous, always putting others.
Joel Guy Jr. was the only biological child of Michael and Lisa. Despite growing up in a household filled with love, Joel was cold, distant, and ungrateful. He rarely interacted with his family and avoided his half-sisters whenever they visited. Locked away in his room, he gave off an air of superiority, treating others as if they were beneath him. Joel excelled academically in his younger years, which only fueled his arrogance. He attended the prestigious Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts, and later studied at George Washington University before transferring to Louisiana State University to pursue a career in plastic surgery. In 2016, Michael lost his job, forcing the couple to reassess their finances. They realized they could retire comfortably if they sold their family home and stopped supporting Joel. This decision was a turning point for the family. Lisa informed Joel of their plans weeks before Thanksgiving, knowing it wouldn't be easy for him to hear. Surprisingly, Joel didn't react with anger. In fact, he seemed happy. At Thanksgiving that year, Joel's behavior stunned his family. Known for avoiding social interactions, he suddenly became warm and engaging. But Joel's behavior wasn't a change of heart. It was a facade, masking a sinister plan he had already put into motion. Joel arrived at the family home with 2 large plastic tubs, which he carried inside without explanation. No one questioned him. Little did they know, those tubs contained the tools of a gruesome murder he had been planning for weeks. On November 26th, 2 days after Thanksgiving, Joel executed his plan. He attacked his father in the exercise room, stabbing him over 40 times. While his father lay lifeless, Joel turned his attention to his mother. Lisa had just returned home from grocery shopping. Her groceries were still scattered in the foyer when Joel lured her upstairs and ambushed her. He stabbed her 31 times, severing 9 ribs with the force of his attack. What happened next defies comprehension. Joel decapitated his mother and placed her head in a pot, which he left boiling on the stove. He then dismembered both bodies, placing the remains in plastic bins filled with chemicals in an attempt to dissolve them. Police arrived at the Guy family home to find it locked, but something felt off. The house reeked of chemicals, and groceries lay abandoned near the front door. Using a garage door opener from an unlocked car, officers entered the home. Inside, they found a scene that would haunt them forever. Michael and Lisa's dismembered remains were submerged in bins of chemicals. Lisa's head was still boiling on the stove. Joel had meticulously planned the murders, documenting every step in a notebook. The notebook contained chilling instructions. Joel was arrested the day after the bodies were discovered. He was caught returning to the crime scene with a meat grinder in his car, evidence that he wasn't finished with his gruesome plan. During the trial, Joel showed no remorse. He pleaded not guilty. On October 2nd, 2020, Joel was convicted of first-degree murder, felony murder, and abuse of a corpse. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Joel Guy Jr. thought he was smarter than everyone else. He believed his meticulous planning would allow him to get away with murder. But in the end, his greed and entitlement destroyed not only his parents, but also his own life.